HeroesCon was a success. Yeah, so this was like my first real comic book convention. I had a blast. I just wanted to thank, you know, the people at HeroesCon for approving my press pass, and I want to thank Tyler and Terrell for holding the camera and, you know, kind of giving me someone to bounce my comedy off of. You know, I vlogged it, as you can tell from this, but I think what I'm going to do is just walk you guys through the weekends and then splice in the footage that we got over the weekends, like as I'm telling the story. Because I really didn't get a whole lot of the convention itself. It was more like us hanging out, which was funnier and it was less awkward. But yeah, and if this is your first video from me, kind of an odd choice, but I normally just review comic books. I've never done a vlog before, so whatever the quality of this is does not reflect my usual content. So like and subscribe and all that jazz. So yeah, the boys and I drove to Charlotte. Well, it was really just me driving. They didn't drive at all. And it was about 3.5 hours, which, you know, isn't nothing to sneeze at, but it's not the worst drive in the world. We had to leave at the ass crack of dawn and we arrived at the convention center. Okay, now how the fuck do we get out of here? Oh, I see an exit sign. It pays to pay attention. We're picking up my press pass. Now, I hope we're in the right spot. That would be so unfortunate if we weren't. We got an hour left before I'm not allowed to pick it up anymore. I really have to urinate. How was your nap, Tyler? Was it good?
I'm still waking up. Still waking up.
What does this say? No access to NASCAR Hall of Fame. Okay, I think we could. I think that's fine. What? 1R? Is that where I'm going? 1R, the lobby, okay. Oh wait, no, 3. Right. Oh, bathrooms. I don't think you can bring that in there. Well, I'm gonna go pee, so.
Put the mic on.
Yeah, I'll clip it to my my jewelry down there. Yeah. People say that when I was at work the other day, I was peeing and our coworker, he was in the urinal, I was in the stall peeing, and he was like, did you force all that out or does it come out naturally like that? And I was like, it's just natural. And he was like, oh, that's quite loud. Yeah, there's a lady up there. I'm gonna go ask. Oh, y'all have fun right here. Terrell, tell the people, they loved you in the last video, so.
Hi guys, I'm here at the Charlotte Convention Center. I'm not a YouTuber. I feel gross.
All right, let's go. We'll get some shots of you, Tyler, don't worry. I'll insert them right here.
Alright, it's time that y'all get some one-on-one time with me. Oh.
This isn't Tyler time. No one wants to hear you talk.
Yeah, no one wants to get one-on-one time.
Security lady relieved all of my anxiety. She was so nice.
Oh, okay. That's
she
cool.
called
That's
me
cool.
baby and smiled at me. I think she has a thing for me.
You think there's a lot of old ladies that are nice to you?
Because I have mommy issues. It smells beautiful in here. Do you smell that?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Talking to the security lady, making friends.
I feel so awkward. I've never filmed in public before. This feels so odd. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Is this the fucking line? Jesus Christ. There's a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna clip this again to you, Tyler, because I'm awkward. Talk, Terrell.
Brass Mango Man wants me to keep talking, and I don't know what to talk about right now because I'm very tired. Thank God he's coming back. I'm tired of holding this microphone and talking. I can't do this. So you gotta wear that all weekend?
I do, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was watching people as they were coming in. I saw Jim Rugg from Cartoonist Kayfabe. That's cool. That's the only person I recognized. So okay, now that I have the badge, I feel like I have more power. I'm not as awkward. So after I get my pass and, you know, they figure out how to get their passes for the following day, we arrive at the hotel. Show the people what you were showing me.
So I was just opening this up to see a nice view of the stairs.
I've been having focusing issues, so I hope I'm in focus for this. Yeah, so we made it to the hotel. I don't know what we're gonna do today. They let us check in early, thankfully. I went in and was like, I don't know what time I'm supposed to check in, knowing damn well we were supposed to check in at 3, but they let us check in early. I have a whole spreadsheet. It's not a lot. I didn't bring a lot of comics to get signed, but I guess I can show them off. Also, I know I'm holding this. I didn't bring my Micron pen to clip this to, so I'm sorry to be one of those bozos holding a lapel mic. But shout out that guy. Someone in a Reddit thread was like, why the fuck do people do that? Why do they hold lapel mics? Why don't they just clip it? It doesn't make sense. And then a dude commented, shout out to the Brass Mango for clipping it on a pen. So shout out that guy. But yeah, so my list of stuff that I'd like to get signed. Transformers #1. Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. Daniel Warren Johnson is like the biggest reason I came. I love him so much. His art is so sick, and he's based, which is also pretty sick. I got a Milk and Cheese #1, first printing by Evan Dorkin. He was a last-minute addition to the HeroesCon lineup. You know, because I'm a speculator, Absolute Batman #1. Yeah, this is actually what caused me to get a pull box. I didn't have a pull box until this, and then I was like, I know that the first printing is gonna sell out. Absolute Batman Annual #1, Daniel Warren Johnson. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna meet him, might as well. And we got another Daniel Warren Johnson, Beta Ray Bill #1, as well as he did a Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna try to go to a card shop, and I'm gonna see if I can pick up, he did 2 lands for it. I would like to get both. I would prefer the Island if they only have one. I'd love to get both. Spider-Man 2099 #1. My first girlfriend got me this, so shout out Allison if you're watching. Yeah, so interesting story. I was at my local comic shop when I was in college, and I was going through the Spider-Man issues, and I came across 2 signed Jay Lee Spider-Man. This is the Todd McFarlane run. After that, sometime, I think after Eric Larson left, Jay Lee did 3 issues. And I found the first issue he did 41 and 42 signed, and 43 wasn't signed. So I'm kind of confused why someone got not 43 signed. So I brought 43, so I want to get all 3 signed. And the reason I brought 42 was I don't know if his signature has changed, and I'm going to be like, hey, can you just sign it like you did this? Yeah, my friend Bree, who went to HeroesCon last year, shout out Bree, she tried finding Jay Lee for me and could not find him. So hopefully we'll be able to find him today. Oh, I want to pick up original art. That would be so sick. Cool shit to talk about on the channel. So, yep, that's what I'm excited for. You got anything you wanna add, Tyler? So yeah, I grabbed my press pass, which is good for the whole weekend. However, Tyler and Terrell only bought tickets for Saturday. So the plan was for me just to go Saturday as well. But when we arrived to the hotel room, I decided that I was going to go hang out with my friend Bree, who is at the convention with her dad on Friday, and just get some B-roll, not even buy anything or really look at anything, just kind of go around and get a lay of the land and whatnot. However, I bought too much shit, a bunch of heavy stuff, and didn't bring a bag. No one had fucking bags there. It was kind of annoying. So I wasn't able to get any footage on, I think I got 1 clip on Friday. The rest of the time I spent carrying big shit around. And I'll do a whole haul at the end of the video. But yeah, it was quite frustrating. So yeah, then I went back to the hotel room. We just had a gay old time as boys, as friends. Just for fun, I was like, is there a strip club nearby? I would never go. I'm really icky with germs, you know. But you know, you only live once. It's a time for experimentation. And there's one nearby the hotel we're at. Yeah, I'm not going to show the name. I'll show the reviews though. 2.8 stars, right? Not good. Not good. And I've never seen a review spread like this where it's just all 1 stars. Like, it's overwhelmingly 1 stars. And you know, I was reading it, the first negative review, or the first 1-star review was like, they kicked us out early, girls were nice. And I was like, that feels a little, like, it was 9 minutes early, you know, that feels a little intense to rate 1 star.
1 star.
And then I read a few more, and I was like, okay, I get what they're saying. Like, this person's saying there's rats, the food is very nasty, bland. They said there's a hole in the wall and a hole on the floor next to the pole where the dancers can trip and fall in the hole.
Is that 1 sentence? Like, just like no?
Yep, that's just 1 sentence. Okay. We should go there and vlog.
I don't.
This person has a photo included. That doesn't feel right.
What, I have a picture posted?
Yeah. That of a strip club?
I mean, it's a review for a place you can go to, so.
Yeah, but her ass is out. All right. I don't know where this will be in the video, but y'all wanted a vlog, and this is what we're doing. And now we're gonna go explore each other's bodies.
No, we're gonna go. So, no, we're watching bad movies. We're playing Magic the Gathering.
Then the following day, I woke up before everyone. I wake up at like 4 a.m. every day, just naturally. Now, something about me is no matter where I'm going, no matter how long I'm packing for it, no matter what order I pack stuff in, I always forget underwear. Like, literally, I don't know how the fuck this happened, but I literally placed my pants that I was going to bring placed underwear on top of those and then a shirt on top of that. So the underwear was sandwiched in between the shirt and the pants. And I don't know if it fell out or if I actually didn't do that and I'm misremembering, but I didn't have any underwear. So I had to walk to the Family Dollar that was across the street from our hotel and buy underwear. So I got there and I guess I can't fucking read. I don't know. I grabbed a small pair. You know, that's because of my snatched waist, not because of my micro penis. And I went up to the checkout and the lady was like, those are for kids. And I was like, oh, how embarrassing. But then I got back, got dressed, showered, all of that. And the boys and I set out for the convention. All right. Oh, I unzipped it. Okay, that was smart. We're going to HeroesCon! Trying to sneak in subliminal messages that I abuse you guys as my production assistants. Oh, the video's already posted? Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to play Friday by Rebecca Black. Beautiful, scenic Charlotte, North Carolina.
Very scenic.
I've seen Nick and seen Dick.
Oh.
Oh shit, we got some. Oh, I thought he was getting his dick sucked.
What? What?
I thought that guy over there was getting his dick sucked.
They were walking though.
No, on the right. He had
see.
like his bag set up, but it looked like someone like kneeled down. Like, it's so hard to get good help.
Another clip for the video. He just abused the fuck out of us. This dynamic.
You haven't seen abuse yet, Tyler and Terrell.
He threatened you first.
God, I just know when it's fucking 2 in the morning and I'm going through this footage, I'm gonna be so pissed at myself.
Why?
Cause I just need to be funnier. Get that dog. Oh no, never mind. There's a pretty woman walking it. Never mind.
Oh, I got scared.
I did. No, I've not gotten a single compliment on my nails.
They're a very pretty lavender.
Thanks. It's my favorite color. My biggest fucking goal for the convention was to meet Daniel Warren Johnson. So we got there and we were looking around for Daniel Warren Johnson. We couldn't find him. We at the time we thought that he was setting up late. Wasn't really too sure. I think it was that I couldn't read a fucking map and thought that he was somewhere where he wasn't. But yeah, and we saw around where he was supposed to be and we were like, oh, he's not set up yet, or the line's very long. I don't know. All right, gang. We looked around. Daniel Warren Johnson is not set up yet, and his line is massive already. When I walked around yesterday, I saw a Run the Jewels variant of like Deadpool Secret Wars or whatever for a good price. So we're off to find that. So I was like, okay, I spent way more money on Friday than I intended. What I'm going to do now is do the big purchase that I want to make at the beginning so I don't keep buying just small shit that I don't need or really want. I wanted to buy original art, and one of the artists that I really wanted to see was Ben Templesmith. So I can't read a map. We've been looking for Ben Templesmith for a little bit. I bought a book that I just can't say no. So if you're a struggling artist and you come up to me and you're like, hey, my book's cool, please, I'll probably buy it and then look at it later and be like, this probably wasn't the best. So he's at 218 Artist Alley. Oh, it's on the opposite side. God damn it, we are so stupid. Now, someone showed me Ben Templesmith. I thought it was some Okie dude, but I talked to him about it, and it doesn't appear that it was him. So yeah, it took Terrell and I forever to find Mr. Templesmith, but we eventually did, and it was like the most pleasant fucking experience. He's such a funny, chill dude. Kind of a raunchy conversation, but we matched each other's vibes perfectly. I was only vaguely aware of his work when I met him, and I told him that. He was like, so you're familiar with my work? And I was like, kinda. But the reason that I didn't do a deep dive is because that if I did, I'd become obsessed with his work like Sam Keith or Ted McKeever or Bill Sienkiewicz or Daniel Warren Johnson. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to have a really good conversation with him like I ended up doing because I would have just fangirled. Yeah, we were talking about like Prince Albert piercings and, you know, just a bunch of shit that I'm not going to get into because it is pretty raunchy. He said he was going to adopt me and I was like, cool. I was adopted once, you know, what's a second time? And it was just such a cool experience. And yeah, so he had a bunch of original art and I was flipping through them and came across this. The little demon guy is from an an art book that he did featuring like 100 different demons or whatever, and he gave me the art book for free. He threw it in. Such a nice experience. So if you guys ever get the chance to meet Ben Templesmith, even if you're only vaguely aware of him, it's still a great conversation. So after that, I was like, okay, so Daniel Warren Johnson, line's still probably going to be long. I'm going to go see if I can find Evan Dorkin. And Evan Dorkin he's like the funniest fucking dude in comics, like big underground name. And he was a last minute addition to the HeroesCon lineup. And so it took me forever to find him. He wasn't even in the fucking itinerary, like the map of it. But I eventually found him. And again, just such a pleasant conversation. I had my Dead Kennedy shirt on and he was like, yo, I really like your shirt. I was like, thanks, Mr. Dorkin. I brought my Milk and Cheese #1 first printing to get signed. He was like, oh, first printing, that's so sick. And there was a dude there who was getting a bunch of stuff signed from Dorkin, and he looked to be around Dorkin's age, you know, like probably mid-50s. And this dude, like, was pissing me off so much just because, like, I don't like being touched, you know, if I don't know the person and if I don't see it coming, you know. And he saw that I had a Milk and Cheese #1, which is like from the 80s. And he like kept being all bro-y with me and like pushing me and like grabbing my shoulder and stuff like that. And he meant well. He was just pissing me off so much. And his energy was so intense. And I even got the vibe that like Evan Dorkin was a little like, dude, calm the fuck down. But yeah, had a great conversation with Evan Dorkin. He was telling me about a bunch of the bands that he likes, and, you know, including the Dead Kennedys, and talking about how he started Milk and Cheese drunk one night on a napkin, and talking about his come up in this like punk alternative scene. And it was just so fucking cool. It was very inspiring, honestly, because like, I'm a little punk kid, you know, I do doodles on napkins sometimes. Yeah, it was really inspiring to talk to him. And so the third person on my list that wasn't Daniel Warren Johnson to meet was Michel Fife, or Fife. I'm really not sure how to pronounce his last name, but he's known for the book Copra. Copra, it's a really sick book. If you haven't read it, please do. I'm going to do a video on it at some point. Same with Milk and Cheese, and everyone that I met, I want to do a video on.
Yeah, so I picked these up yesterday, so I'm gonna go see if I can find Michelle to sign them.
I bought the sticker set and went over to Michelle on Saturday with them, and Michelle was like, whoa, like, I haven't seen these in so long. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of cool. You know, I picked him up yesterday from this guy, Jason. He says he knew you. And he was like, oh yeah, I know Jason. He's cool as fuck. And he just seemed so delighted to see these stickers and like a blast from the past, and just such a sweet fucking dude. Again, just such a pleasant conversation. He took the time to sign it multiple times, the sticker set, like sign it in multiple areas because it's on plastic. And he was telling me how he stapled this by hand, and it was just so nice. Okay, and so after I met Michelle, I was like, okay, Daniel Warren Johnson time. I went to the help desk and was like, hey, where's Daniel Warren Johnson? And they were like, over that way. And I was like, okay, I'll look for him. And they were like, there will be someone that works there, go ask him. And so I went and was like, hey, where's Daniel Warren Johnson signing? And they were like, it's done for the day. He'll be doing it again tomorrow. And I was like, oh. And I was just fucking heartbroken. And there was some other stuff that I wanted to get signed by people. But after I bought that original art, I was like, you know, like I spent way too much fucking money. I will spend money on Daniel Warren Johnson's signatures, but everyone else, you know, it's fine. You know, I'll see him next year. Yeah, I was just so disappointed. Like I don't know if I missed his signing schedule. I didn't see it anywhere. This was my first comic convention, so I guess that's commonplace for them not to sign the whole day. That's what I expected, like when they're a big name, like Mr. Johnson. And, you know, I'm not, like, this isn't any ill will or I'm not talking shit on Daniel Warren Johnson or, you know, the Heroes Convention people. They put on a great convention, and Daniel Warren Johnson, he's like one of the biggest names in comics right now, so like I understand, but also like I was quite disappointed. But I know for next year I'm just gonna buy the fucking VIP pass and show up and get my shit signed right out the jump. Other than that, it was a really fucking fun trip. Take it away, Future Sid, with the haul. So first, I want to apologize if like there's a lot of sound going on. I live right next to like the main street of where I live, and whenever it rains, it like intensifies the sounds of the cars just because of the sloshing and whatnot. I'm gonna do my best to clean up the audio, but if you hear that or some sirens or something, I apologize. First, we're gonna start with like what I had to fucking lug around Friday, and you can see why I didn't get any goddamn B-roll. I picked this up at the Charles Vess booth because Bree, who I keep mentioning, kept hyping this up, and I was like, you know, I've been getting into fantasy. I dig it. I really like Charles Vess. She said that the author of this, Ursula K. Le Guin, I know I pronounced that wrong, was her favorite author. So yeah, like with my new interest in fantasy, my love of Charles Vess, I was like, this just makes sense. And it's also funny on the back, there's a quote by Neil Gaiman that calls this a giant of literature. I think that's an understatement. I picked up these stickers. I was walking around like the last hour that we were there, walking around Artist Alley, and I came across these really cute stickers by someone I had no idea who they are. Zoe Ladon. So shout out her with these cute ass stickers. There's a QR code if y'all want to support her. Another thing I picked up Monday, this Doctor Doom figure. Now I love Doctor Doom. I'm a comic book rap fan. I feel like loving Doctor Doom kind of comes hand in hand. R.I.P. MF Doom. Yeah, he's just so fucking sick. Like, and this is one of the ones that I'm going to keep in the box. Like, I'm not an inbox collector necessarily. I really don't give a shit about the value of stuff up until a certain point, you know. But when the box of a figure is really cool and the figure is kind of whatever, I leave it in the box. And this figure, I'm not going to pose up. I really have to figure out where to put all of my boxed figures in my new spot. What I love about this is there's a special offer for Marvel Maniacs. It's this fucking Aunt May figure. I honestly have no idea how much this is worth. I would love it in the box. That would be so fucking sick. I want to talk about this on the channel at some point. Is Zero Girl by Sam Keith. This is one of the few stories by him that I haven't read. It came with a lot of fucking sticky notes. They're not marked or anything. They just kind of feel random, honestly. But yeah, one of the few Sam Keith stories I have not read, and I've heard it's pretty divisive, and I'd love to talk about it at some point. And then this is the Milk and Cheese by Mr. Dorkin. And I specifically asked him to sign it right here because it looked like someone was reading it with like barbecue sauce or something. So there was like some stains on here, but he signed it and covered up a lot of them. Little Devils art book by Ben Templesmith that the original art that I got is featured in, and he threw this in for free and he signed it and drew a little skull on the inside, which is just so sick. It's just such a dope experience. I haven't studied this yet. I haven't really looked into it, but I'm so excited when I get the time. What else we got? I met I forget his fucking name, but the dude who did Mouse Guard. I saw him on Friday, and he did some Magic the Gathering cards, and I meant to get those to get signed, but I ended up not, just with timing issues. And he gave a really great story about like the back end of working with Wizards of the Coast as an artist and stuff. I also got a shirt that I meant to be wearing. I'm wearing my Melt Banana shirt instead because the Mouse Guard shirt is dirty. This is the Deadpool Secret Wars that you guys have already seen in the video. Terrell and I, we actually went and saw Run the Jewels last year, like almost exactly a year ago. And I wanted to pick up that comic to get signed, but I ended up not, just because I didn't have the money then. And it didn't matter anyway, because like some security lady kicked us out after waiting like an hour. These are the stickers signed by Michelle. Yeah, it just so sick. And he like did a little thing up top here. Yeah, and he also gave me this, like, I forget what he called it. It was like a stamp or something, this orange thing. Just so dope, so dope. And he signed the other one as well. I also got a hard copy of Copra, but that's with my bed because I'm reading it, so I can't show that off. And then here's the original art by Ben Templesmith, the really big purchase of the weekend. If you guys have any frame suggestions, let me know. Okay, I just dropped it on the fucking ground. But with that and my Ted McKeever art, I want to get really nice frames for them, but I don't know what to get. Oh shit, one more thing. I was reading this, so it was on my my couch over there. Wolverine Inner Fury. I had no idea this existed. And y'all know how big of a fan of Bill Sienkiewicz I am. I've heard mixed things about this, but I mean, even even if the story kind of sucks, the art is just fucking, I mean, it's Bill Sienkiewicz. I mean, look at that cover. That's easily top 10 Wolverine covers in my mind. But yeah, no idea this existed. If it's interesting, I'll talk about it. If it's not, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took way longer than I expected. I'm also sorry that there's really not that much footage of the convention itself. But y'all think I'm funny, so I hope the video was sufficient.